Hey guys, Sheldon back with another review, and today we're looking at the Super Action Statue Bruno Bucciarati second from Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. Cool. So this is, of course, as the name says, it's the second version or the second color of this figure. I do prefer the first one, but the first one is kind of hard to get. But the second version is pretty nice. Anyway, let's take a look at the box really quickly. So here you go, some of the poses you can put him in, some of the accessories he comes with, and this speech bubble is actually exclusive to the second version. And then he has some more box art, box window. Then we have this really nice blue gradient harlequin pattern. Alright, let's take a look at the accessories a bit more closely. So, he comes, well, it's all scattered. He comes mostly with hands, and then he comes with these two kind of relaxed hands here, and he comes with this kind of, I'm not quite sure how to describe this. We can take a closer look here, but this is the spread of accessories, just to give you a visual. But I don't think he comes with any two hands that are the same on both sides, except for the fists. So the two relaxed hands, you can see, this is the focus, are not quite the same. This one has the fingers spread out a little bit and bent. And then you have these two hands right here. It's kind of two-finger hand. And I don't know, this looks like maybe a gripping hand, but I can't tell. And then he comes with a pointing hand for his left. And then a kind of gripping hand, pinching hand with his right. He comes with this extra head accessory. And so this is actually a plot accessory, but his power is to unzip things. And so he unzipped an enemy's head. And actually it's a separate piece right here, so it can come off. And you can pop this part off and put it onto the body. I'll show you guys at the end in some pictures, but very, very nice. Really nice detail, by the way. So we can get even closer. Oh, no, probably not. But I like how they sculpted the zipper in, and there's like that partial open mouth zipper there. Really, really nice. And it comes with an alternate yelling face right here. Again, pretty nicely done. Really like the eyes, actually. Let's see if I can get a closer look, and if it will focus. Right here. And he also comes with this little piece right here, which I'm not entirely sure what it is. It can go on his wrist, but I'm not sure what function it's supposed to serve. And then lastly, he comes with this zipper piece right here, and this is so you can make it look like he popped out of a wall or something with the zipper. So he unzips things and he pops out. So it's pretty cool. I really like the blue and kind of like the winter green. And one more thing, of course, is the speech bubble. Okay, so let's look at the figure itself right here. And let's get a quick height measurement. Let's see. So he stands a little under 6 inches, which is about, looks like just a bit under 15 inches. And here he is next to his stand, Sticky Fingers, which is actually was my very, very first review ever, so it's kind of nice being able to put it on camera again. But Sticky Fingers does tower over him, but again, that's normal. And I think from part 5 forward, the figures actually start to get smaller and smaller, but this is mostly as a consequence of the character design changing as the series goes on. So you'll notice that the characters are a little shorter and definitely slimmer, which I actually don't mind. Articulation does tend to get a little better in certain places overall, but you know, not as bulky as the Stardust Crusaders figures, but then again, way better range of motion. And speaking of range of motion, let's take a look at the articulation then. So the head, pretty standard on that hinged ball peg right there. So pretty good movement going up, pretty decent going down, and then the neck is on a single ball joint, so it can rotate. Mine tends to want to go to his left, my right, a bit more than the other side though. That's going to vary from figure to figure. And then combined, you can look at your shoes and then look all the way up. So not bad. And of course you get the full rotation. And then these shoulders, we've seen these before, but we have the shoulder pad that rotates there. but you get just about 90 degrees here. And then you don't have a bicep swivel, but it does peg into the body and into the bicep, so you can swivel it right here. And of course you do get the full range of motion right here. You just gotta move the elbow pad, or not the elbow pad, the shoulder pad, which is kind of hassle, so I won't do it, but trust me, it'll go around. And then you have double jointed elbows right here. Really, really good range of motion. And then you have the swivel at the elbow as well. You can probably go through 360, yeah. No problem. The elbow pad can get in the way sometimes, but for the most part it's pretty good. So that's supposed to alleviate the lack of bicep swivel. And then for the wrists, we have that hinged ball peg right here. So really, really good range of motion, unimpeded by anything in the sculpt. And then you get the swivel and the rotation. And then for the abs, I'm not entirely sure. It looks like it might be a single ball peg in there. Let me see. Okay, so I can't see, but here it is going back, which is pretty good actually. And then going forward, not much, to be honest. So mostly it's going to be going back. And then you do have good range of motion side to side, and overall not bad. For the waist, let me see. Looks like it's just on the swivel right here. And then this piece, this coattail, is actually a floating piece right here. So it is soft, and the legs right here looks like they're regular ball joints. And so thanks to this being soft right here, it does get in the way a little bit going out, but for the most part you can still get the full range of motion going forward. Probably not so much going back because it doesn't split off like this, but I would say far enough back to make it natural. And then for the knees, we have the peg up into the thigh, so we got really good range of motion, double jointed right here, and you could get a swivel, but I believe the knee pad's going to get in the way. Yeah, yes it is. Okay, and then for the ankles, let's see, the pant leg looks like it does come pretty far down, so wow, that's really it going back, and then this is it going forward. We have the toe hinge, which is pretty decent at least, and let me see how much rocker we can get here. Okay, so hardly any, so that's too bad. So ankle articulation is still pretty limited, but everywhere else it's pretty good. So let's talk about paint and sculpt for now though. So paint overall, it kind of has this metallic sheen to it, which is really nice, and I really, really like the green accents throughout. And you can see that he has this like tattoo on his chest. Very, very clean paint right there. Super small detail in the lines. And yeah, just the green accents throughout. These zipper motifs look very, very nice. And these little paints, I don't know what these are. Maybe they're supposed to be like zipper handles. I don't know what the pattern is. But overall, very, very good. So it's a nice look. It's definitely different if you're used to Stardust Crusaders Part 3 or even Diamonds Unbreakable Part 4, where everybody's kind of like big and strong and muscular. But overall, thanks to the different character design and the slightly different sculpts, articulation does tend to get a lot better for these figures. And so, you know, if you're a fan of Bruno Bucciarati and you are thinking about picking up the figure, you know, easy pickup. It's a pretty solid figure. And then if you're not into Jojo, this character does look a little strange because it's a guy, by the way, and he does have some pretty odd hair. It's got straight bangs and I don't know, a bob cut. And so if it's a little odd, I suppose you could pass on it because it's pretty unusual. But in terms of articulation and paint and sculpt, it's pretty solid. Plus it comes with a pretty decent spread of accessories. Okay, well, that does it for this review though. I'm going to put this guy in some poses at the end. And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give me a like and subscribe for more. Alright guys, thanks for watching.